Audible Inc. and Harlequin present Passion, Betrayal, and Killer Highlights by Kyra Davis. Read by Gabra Zachman.
Prologue. I arranged some Pacificos in an ice bucket and slipped Sarah McLachlan into the CD player in anticipation of Leah's visit. My sister and I love Sarah. She may be the only thing we agree on. At first glance, people always assume our differences fall into the good girl, black sheep categories, with me playing the role of the rebellious farm animal. But in reality, it's much more complicated than that. First off, although in humid weather my shoulder-length hair can resemble a ball of fluffy fleece thanks to the genes of our now-deceased African-American father and our very much alive Latvian Jewish mother, my skin tone is much more bronze than black, and Leah's is a bit on the olive side. Second, I'm not that rebellious, and Leah's not that good. The difference between us lies in our approach to life. My motto is, always be true to yourself. It's why I became a writer. Writing's one of the few careers in which I can be paid for being a nonconformist. Leah, on the other hand, has made it her life's ambition to be someone else, specifically Martha Stewart, without all that messy felonious stuff. She's not very good at being Martha. Her ethnicity makes that whole waspy look hard to pull off, despite all the relaxers. She's not all that creative, and she'd rather die than see her name stamped across any item that would ever be carried at Kmart. Yet she keeps trying, and she's certain that once she achieves her metamorphosis, she'll have found true inner peace. So it wasn't a big surprise when she announced her engagement to Bob Miller. Bob's as average as his name. He's Caucasian of the mutt variety, of medium build, moderately intelligent, and, when in social settings, reasonably polite, if not out-and-out friendly, or personable, or enjoyable to be with in any way. But as far as Lee is concerned, Bob is Town and Country's version of Prince Charming. So unless Martha had written a book about the heightened social status of imported beer, it was probably a safe bet that Leah would not be drinking a Pacifico. But Anatoly Durinsky might be. Lately, Anatoly had been starring in a lot of my more memorable dreams. He's tall, has dark brown hair that matches his penetrating eyes, a tight physique. You know, all the good stuff. But there's more to it than that. Something I can't put my finger on, but that makes me want to put my fingers on all sorts of other things. Not that Anatoly's perfect. At times he can be cocky, egotistical, argumentative, and don't even get me started about the defamatory statements he's made regarding frappuccinos. He also hates me. I suppose he has his reasons. I did frame him for assault and battery, and I kind of inadvertently got him shot in the process, but that was all due to a big misunderstanding. I thought he was a psychotic serial killer who wanted to murder me in some violent and horrifying way, and he thought I was the psychotic killer. Or maybe he just thought I was psychotic. That's the problem with our relationship, not enough open communication. If we just talked more, we would spend a lot less time trying to send each other to death row. But now I had another chance with my non-murderous love interest, for Bob had given Leah reason to believe that he had been cheating on her, and as luck would have it, Anatoly is a private investigator who has loads of experience proving and disproving those kinds of suspicions. I had to offer Anatoly an obscene amount of money, but I did get him to accept the case. I kneeled down to stroke my cat underneath his chin. "Okay, Mr. Katz, our guests should be arriving." The buzzer echoed through my apartment. "Now."